Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you didn't ask for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. So let's see what video we have today. Car intentionally doors cyclists in targeted attacks. Okay. So yeah, before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed and also please give the thumbs up. So let's not delay. Let's see what happens in this video.
Dashcam surveillance video shows what cyclists in the East Bay say is happening frequently. Here, a car is seen getting close to a cyclist. The passenger opens the door, trying to knock them off. It is one example.
Okay. Wow, you know what? I did not see that coming, and that is purely intentional. There's no other way to explain that. That's just really messed up that somebody would try to do something like that.
Example of a group of cyclists say is part of a series of targeted attacks on people on bikes.
Some other people said that they were being kind of intentionally rammed from behind as well, to be knocked over.
Charlotte Hearsay is one of the main volunteers with the East Bay Bike Party. She says many of their cyclists were targeted at their latest gathering on Friday at Rockridge BART. Their group has now counted over a dozen people recently claiming to be targeted in Oakland, Emeryville, or Berkeley.
In total, like 14 people said they were targeted. Maybe about 8 people sustained some injuries, and 2 people were hospitalized.
Cyclists within the East Bay Bike Party utilized Shafter Avenue and its bike lanes for their meetup spot here at Rockridge BART. But after what happened on Friday, those cyclists say they're now worried about their safety going forward.
My friend and I were leaving bike party after the first stop. We were biking to get food, and then this car was coming in the other direction and crossed the line to buzz me.
Lizzie Siegel was there on Friday and said she felt targeted.
After bike.
So clearly what it is that what tends to happen is drivers, they get agitated because they have to share the road with these bicyclists, and sometimes the bicyclists, obviously, they can't ride as fast as what a car can go. And so, yeah, the drivers get agitated because they feel that the cyclists are slowing them down, or maybe even sometimes, the cyclists do sometimes cut off drivers. But yeah, these people need to exercise more patience, that being the driver. Of course, it can be a big inconvenience, but it's not worth it to try to knock these people off their bikes.
Party, feeling that was like a harsh reminder that it's not always safe.
Hearsay's group has informed Oakland and Berkeley police about these incidents. They say there's not much cyclists can do to protect themselves if someone is intentionally targeting them. Their focus is shifting to Oakland and Berkeley city councils to push for them to make some roads with bike lanes even safer.
The real answer is going to be getting the infrastructure in the streets to just be built in a way where you can't have that conflict, that violent conflict.
Okay, so I was basically going to say that the only solution that I could see, she was talking about infrastructure, this woman, would be to have a bike lane over to the side, and then you actually would probably have to have something like poles like maybe every, I don't know, 10 feet or so. And then that way a car can't cross over. That's going to be pretty costly, but then again, it could save lives.
We reached out to Oakland and Berkeley about this. We haven't heard back yet. Hearsay says for now, their next bike party gathering will be held in a different East Bay city. Ryan Curry, ABC 7 News.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up this episode of the Armchair Meddler. Once again, I hope you'll subscribe and also give the thumbs up. And hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.